spice it in different ways, using spices we might not have used before. All this is possible once you decide that you want to bring balance into your life. So then you eat a meal and you feel empowered by the meal. You're exchanging energy with that meal. That food is now becoming you. It is going to be the life of your cells. You don't want junk food. Then you have junk energy. So now, just being able to select the food, go to a farmer's market, get something that's locally grown, take your time, have a nice variety of dishes, be creative. Go to a bookstore, go to a Barnes & Noble, sit there and look under their book selection and select menus you wouldn't otherwise normally try. And then write them down, take them home, and try them. There's a place here in New York, in Manhattan, on Lexington Avenue in the 27th, 26th, 25th Street. It's got over a dozen Indian stores. Now, you go into those stores, you're going to find food, spices, herbs you've never seen before in your life. Just the smells of the store are great and very inexpensive, because that's where the Indian population goes to buy their food, and does so with great savings. The same is true. You can buy some prepackaged shiitake mushrooms in a health food store, go down to Canal Street, go over to Mott Street on Canal, where you're in the heart of Chinatown, and you can buy 3 times more shiitake mushroom, same shiitake mushroom, at half the price. Yeah, it's that simple. That means you're bringing balance back into your life. But one of the areas most people are imbalanced is in their sexuality. We're stressed. We're not enjoying the passion and intimacy with our partners. And frequently it's because libido is gone. Now, a lot of people, they don't have to have anything going wrong in their life. Just their aging causes a loss in libido. Here's the latest on helping your libido. But anyhow, I believe that we would all be happier in our society if people had a fulfilling sex life. Here's the latest on this. Testosterone cream increases women's libido. Now, I'll quote this. And this was in a randomized, placebo-controlled, double-blind study in the peer-reviewed journal on human sexuality. A daily dose of the male sex hormone, testosterone, significantly improves libido in postmenopausal women who have undergone a hysterectomy or not. So, if you are a woman who is lacking libido, then find a good doctor, holistic doctor, who will take a hormone panel and determine whether or not you're deficient in testosterone. If you are, then testosterone can make all the difference in the world. And by the way, that's also true for men. An awful lot of men are lacking libido, and they think it's because their erectile dysfunction is because of not being able to take a Viagra or one of these other things. Wrong. Almost all the men I have counseled who talked about erectile dysfunction actually had no problem with erectile dysfunction. Their problem was loss of testosterone. So when I gave them a protocol that increased their free testosterone, their erectile dysfunction was miraculously gone. So they didn't have to put their life in jeopardy taking one of these Viagras, which I'm opposed to. So, increase your passion, increase your desire with free testosterone. And finally, if you have low vitamin D levels, you increase your blood pressure. And that's a bad thing. From the American Journal of Hypertension. Now, it's so easy to get vitamin D. You can take vitamin D capsules. You can stay out in the sun for about an hour, but get your vitamin D each and every day, and you can prevent a myriad of cancers, heart disease, immune dysfunction, skin conditions. We need vitamin D. Vitamin D is right up there as one of the best and most important nutrients we can take. And if you're over the age of 50, good news here, and a lot of you have been ahead of this. This is from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Quote, Daily multiple vitamin and mineral supplement improves mood in older adults. And vitamin B12 and folic acid are going to be the two nutrients. 1 milligram of methylated B12, 1 milligram of methylated folic acid can do magnificent things for energy, memory, overall sense of well-being. So you can boost your whole mental health with those two. And most people get those in a multiple vitamin. That's fine. That's the latest on health and healing. I'm Gary Null. Back in a moment, and I'll be taking your calls at 888-873-4643. 888-873-4643. Thank you, Voice America, for airing this program. I get the emails from all over the world every single day, and I really appreciate people tuning in and sharing the information they get. I'm Gary Null. If you miss a program, go to progressiveradionetwork.com or GaryNull.com and listen in. Now we're going to take your calls. I'm looking here, the board is lighting up, and Rachel Spratt, one of our senior producers, has just come into the studio. But before, I was just asked by my staff out there, we have to offer a special because people are asking for one. Here it is. And this is, of course, all this goes to our nonprofit radio here. And we haven't offered this in over a year. This is a good one. Today's special, and Diane just gave me this, 2 for 1. Buy 1 Advanced Supremacy capsules, and you get another bottle for free plus shipping, $83.95. Now, I take this everywhere I go. This is one of my little package. I take my throat spray. I take my red stuff, greens and grains, Berry Blast, Muscle Max. There are certain basics I take. But throughout the day, especially with my schedule, I could be in LA in the morning, Boston in the afternoon, and Atlanta at night. And that is the truth. I mean, and so I'm in a petri dish. I'm where people are coughing and sneezing and these planes. And of course, I have my little ionic air filter on, and I'm using my spray. But I'm loaded up all the time with Advanced Supremacy. This is the one vitamin that I take, and it's different. In fact, it was kind of interesting. I had there are several major physicians who use Advanced Supremacy and give it to their patients. This is a vegan. It's kosher, and it's vegan capsules. There are 240 vegetable source capsules here. And here's what's important about this. First, you start off with a single serving. You're getting 2,241 milligrams per serving. And then you're getting the magnesium ascorbate, calcium ascorbate, selenium ascorbate, potassium ascorbate, cranberries and concentrate, 200 milligrams, by the way. That's a humongous amount of cranberry. Blueberry concentrate, plus bioflavonoids, by the way, over 250 milligrams bioflavonoids, acerola berries, 100 milligrams, and you're also getting a superstar, and that is the amla berry. The amla berry, which is in here, and I was the first that I think to put amla berry in here, and that's what's in the Advanced Supremacy. This is the ultimate buffered advanced formula, all natural, vegan, kosher supremacy. We have regular vitamin C supremacy, and then we have the advanced. This is the advanced vegan capsules. This is what you throw a bunch of these capsules in your pocket and throw